Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Saturday the 13th of April 2024. It's 5 to 11 in the morning and we're going to be doing the selections now for Wolverhampton this evening. I have put the other 5 meetings on here today. I started with the Grand National on its own, so you can go and look at that. Then I put Chelmsford on because Chelmsford began at 10 o'clock, so they're on there. Then I put Aintree, then I put Chepstow, then I put Yarmouth, and now I'm on the 6th meeting of the day, which is the last one in the UK. So it has been extremely busy to get the form done for you. It does take around 9 hours plus to get all that together, and that's why I'm running a bit late this morning, because I didn't finish till early hours. But let's see what happens today at Wolverhampton. I am on each video uploading the system for you to see how I give the selections. In the last couple of days I have tweaked it a little bit. I'm trying to get rid of these short price favourites because of the money it's generating in both ways, because we're laying quite a lot out to win £50 and even less if it's odds on. So I'm trying to get out of that situation, but what we're doing now, we're doing what we call value bets, which is completely the other way. But it doesn't mean you can't do a short price favourite. All you have to do is give it as a short price, and as long as it's bigger than that somewhere else, then you would still have to bet it. But I'll show you the 5-10 only because it's the first race and it's the first bettable race. We've got 5 races here we're going to bet on tonight, but I'm only going to show you the first race broken down to give you an idea of how this system works. It's pretty much based on the same as the last system that I had, but there's just a few little tweaks with it, and I know a lot of you didn't understand doing Dutchin. It is very difficult, and I had a very good month in March. We profited 2,900 in 26 days, which was really good money. But then we started badly this month, and of course once you start having a few bad runs, you've got to look and you've got to try and work out why it's happening. So I thought, even when I did profit a lot of money, there was a lot of bets that were still losing, so that could have been even more money. But we're not going backwards, we're going forwards. So the last couple of days I've used this system, and what did we make? 192 yesterday, 188 the day before, and these stakes are not as much as I was laying out on the other system. So we're going to look at this 5-10 race. And what we're going to do, as usual, we're going to go into Matchbook and we'll click on Wolverhampton. So that's going to be the race we're going to use. And there's the 2 non-runners we know about. And we're going to start in the order they've got them. It doesn't matter anymore about what my top selection is, what price I think it needs to go off at. So we're going to go here. Profit Man is 3.55. So what we'll do, we'll put that price like we always do into this column. But the difference is here, we need every horse price to be filled up. In column Z next to it, it's got my SP. These are what I think the prices will be on the day. It doesn't matter whether they're 10 points out on one and 10 points out on another. This is just what I think. Right, and this is why I don't bet in races with horses that haven't seen the course before or point to points, because I don't get any ratings for those. And to get ratings, I need horses that are run under rules, basically. So we're going to start off with Profit Man. You can see I estimate this at 3.99. This is the price I think that Profit Man should be going off. At the moment, as you just saw there, it's going off at 3.55. But you should be betting on this race very much closer to the off and not in the morning. You know, because now in the right hand corner you'll see there that it's 11 o'clock. So at the moment this becomes a no bet. And the reason for that is that the matchbook price is lower than what we estimate it. For it to be a value bet, the price in the AB column needs to be larger than what it is in the Z column. So for now, this is a non-runner, but I'm not saying it's, sorry, not a non-runner, a no bet. But I'm not going to say that is going to be a no bet when you get closer to the race, because it looks like it's on the drift anyway. All right, so that could go out to 4 point something or even 5. So then suddenly that becomes a bet. And once you see the results show that I do in the evening, you'll know what price it returned at. So we'll go back into Matchbook and we're going to use the next horse there, which is Ask Him. And Ask Him is 16.5. Let's see where we've got this one, 16.5. I make that 16.91. So again, just for information, it isn't 16.91 as yet. So we're going to put that down as, again, a no bet. But it's only 0.41 out of being a bet. So what you have to do when you're on these exchange sites, you can just put it here. You know, all you've got to do is tap in. Right, you tap in, Ask Him there. But what you would want is 17 instead of 16.5. And someone will near enough give you that straight away, I would think. So you can always ask for prices. CC Labon is next. This is 7.8. And CC Labon 7.8. As you can see, I've got 7.99. I don't think I've ever picked a race out this close. So that's another one. All those three could be bigger nearer the time. But at the moment, they're all no bets. Then we've got In Awe, which is 80. And In Awe is my second selection. And I make that 6.81. They've got 8080. So then keep the stake there. £1.25 would return £100. And so far, that's our first bet. Then we've got Rusty Boy. This is showing at 60. And I've got Rusty Boy showing at 10.08. So again, this is a bet. £1.67 returns £100. Then we've got Tenyata, and Tenyata is 3.65. And we've got Tenyata at 16.76. So this 3.65 is too low for us. So that would become a no bet. Then we got Amerigo Vespucci. This is 5.1. We have this as the outsider, and this as 21.68. They give you 5.1. So again, that would be a no bet for us. Then we've got Alex Strishan. Alex Strishan is 48. And we've got that to finish fourth, and our SP would be 10. So again, this would be a good bet to have. Then we've got Dash Power, and Dash Power is 50. And we have 15.95. So this becomes a value bet as well because the AB column price is higher than the Z column. And just one more to work out now. And this is going to be Showboated. This is currently 25 and we make it 19.83. So yet again, that's a value bet as well. There's a lot of changes that could happen nearer the time because we looked at those. But as it stands, you're betting 5 horses out the 10 and you're only staking £11. Now, only one horse can win, whether it'll be one of those other ones or whether it'll be an outsider, who knows, closer to the time. So that is your Wolverhampton first race, the 5-10, and that's how you do your staking. It doesn't mean because that race is at £11, they'll all be £11 because they still go up to, I think the highest I've done so far is something like 54 or something. So this is how it looks when you're just on the outsiders. And I'm going to show you the other 4 races, but I'm not going to do it for you. You can sort that out. You can hold the video, rewind it to help you. So in the second betting race is going to be the 640. Storm Asset is our top selection in that race. So that will be that one. Then we move to the 710 where we go for Key to Kotai. But don't forget, none of these are really important top selections anymore. It's just the ones that you're going to need for value betting. Then in the 740, we've got Go Go Ubari, which I backed and won on the other evening. And in our last race, this would be the 810, we've got Moon Over the Sea. And again, you would put all your prices in column A, B, and the ones that were higher, you would be betting on. So that's everything at Wolverhampton. Now we're going to go to the Grand National this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Meeting of the Waters is my top selection here. But if you felt like you wanted to stake a few more quid and return £100 for a 50 stake, then you could bet Meeting of the Waters, Nassalam, Marla Mission, Korak Rambler, Cocoa Beach, Limerick Lace, Panda Boy, Mr. Incredible and Capodano. And if you wanted your money back, then Ain't That a Shame would be your 10th selection. So that's the racing for today. Everything is now up and running. And I'll be back this evening with the results show. So good luck with whatever you're punting on today, and we'll catch up later.